Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and today we are doing our NFC Record Predictions. It is currently the Wednesday, one day before NFL games start, and yeah, so this is what we're doing. Let's get into it. So the first division that we are doing is going to be the NFC East, with the Giants, Commanders, Eagles, and the Cowboys. And really excited for this division. I like my picks for them, and I think it's a really balanced division, and I like that because I didn't have a very balanced divisions in the last video. So yeah, but here we go. Coming in last, I have the Giants. Now, of course, the Giants are in last because they're the freaking Giants. However, I do think Daniel Jones will be good with the new coach from the Bills. I believe they got the quarterback coach, and Coach Josh Allen. So maybe he can do something with Daniel Jones. And this is really his last year to prove himself. So I think he's been working extra hard. So I think he'll be good. Saquon, I think he'll still be really good. Maybe not like his first years, but I still believe in him. Wide receiver core is not good. They have Kadarius Toney, who I think will be pretty good and will improve from last year. But not really much. Don't see too much on the defense. Excited for Xavier McKinney. I think he'll be pretty good this year. Have a better year from last year. But that's really about it. So I have them coming in at 6-11, winning versus the Cowboys, Bears, Ravens, Texans, Colts, and the Eagles in Week 18. Now on to team number 3. So, coming in third is the Washington Commanders. Just changed their name, and I'm kind of starting to miss the Washington football team. But we'll be good. We'll be good. But Carson Wentz, new quarterback. I was kind of excited to see Taylor Heinicke play. I thought he was going to play, and then they got Carson Wentz, and so we won't get to see much of him. But I think Carson Wentz will be good. I believe in him. He gets a lot of hate, but I don't think he's terrible. But I guess we'll see. Antonio Gibson will be really good. Brian Anderson would have his spot, but unfortunately, we know what happened. Hopefully he gets better. They have a really good receiving core with Curtis Samuel and Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dodson, who I think will be really good. I think Curtis Samuel will bounce back from his injury and will have a good year. They have a really good defense, and so I'm really excited for this team, even though they may not have the best record coming in at third. But I have them coming in at 7-10. By the way, I know I already said this, but really excited for Jahan Dodson. I love Penn State, and so I'm excited for him. But I have them coming in at 7-10, losing against winning against the Jags, Lions, Vikings, Texans, Falcons, Giants, then losing to the Giants. They played twice in a row. That's kind of weird. But, yeah. I don't think I missed anything. I hope I said winning versus the Vikings. But 7-10. 7-10. On to the team in second. So, the next team, and it is a tough one. Like, these teams are really close. But I've looked at the schedules. I've looked at the rosters. And I have the Cowboys coming in second. Yeah, I think Dak Prescott will have a really good year this year. I honestly did not know Dak Prescott was good. Like, I looked at his stats from last year, because I actually did some studying this year. Like, last year when I did my record predictions, I didn't look at anything. I didn't even look at the rosters. But this year I actually did, and I looked at Dak Prescott's stats, and he's actually, like, pretty good. And I did not know that. But I think he'll be really good this year. Ezekiel Elliott, I really hate him at running back. I wish they would start Tony Pollard. I really wish they would, but I don't know if they will. But I'm excited for Tony Pollard. Receiving core is pretty good with CeeDee Lamb. I'm not exactly sure who their second receiver is, but I know they lost Amari Cooper, but I think they'll be fine. Micah Parsons will be insane on the defense. I think he'll improve from last year and will just be an absolute beast. However, Trayvon Diggs, I, I've seen the way he's working on stuff, and he's working on keeping his eyes on the receiver, and I like it, but I don't trust him to be, a top tier player. Now, let me cut off my mic while I add in some clips here because we're running out of. Okay, we're back, and I was talking about Trayvon Diggs, but I just don't think he'll be quite as good this year. I think maybe he has better yards, like stopping receivers from scoring, but I think he definitely has less picks and kind of falls off a little bit, but I believe he's been working hard, and so I still think he'll be really good. But yeah. So that's pretty much it. But I have them coming in at 9-8. So yeah. Losing versus the Giants, Rams, Eagles, Packers, Vikings, Colts, Eagles, and the Titans in Week 17. By the way, I don't even know what clips are playing. I just picked a whole bunch of random ones that were in Madden. So yeah, whatever you guys are seeing, hope you guys enjoy it. But on to the number one team. Now, obviously, there are 4 teams in a division, and I've said 3, so I think we know who's in first here. If you don't know, it's the Eagles. But I'm really excited for them this year. I think Jalen Hurts will be a potential top 10 QB this season. Really excited for him. The run game, I think, will be good with Miles Sanders. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith will be an elite duo to throw to. Jalen Reagor got traded. I did have something on here about him, but I think he just recently got traded away, so not going to say that. Nakobe Dean, I think, will be good. I will say it, whatever team he's on. I think Jalen Reagor will show he can play on an NFL level if he gets to play. I think he definitely improves from last year with all the hate that he was getting. And so, yeah. But, yeah. Nakobe Dean, I think he will be good. Darius Slay will be really good, of course. And Jordan Davis, their first-round pick. I really don't believe in him. I don't think that Jordan Davis will be good at all. I mean, he's good for a couple plays maybe, but I don't believe in it. So, yeah. But that's pretty much it. So I have the Eagles coming in at 10-7, just one game away from the Cowboys, and yeah. But I have them losing to the Jags, Cardinals, Texans, Colts, Packers, Titans, and the Giants in Week 18. But yeah, on to the next division. The next division that we have here is the NFC North with the Lions, Bears, Vikings, and the Packers. And so, yeah. Coming in last is the Lions. I think we probably saw this coming. But, they have such a tough schedule. And I feel really bad for the record that I gave them because I really love this team. I love their coach. And I love the effort that they put in, but they have such a difficult schedule. I just don't think I can do it. But anyways, I think Jared Goofball, I think he will be good this year. I'm guessing he'll be the starter. Hopefully, better than last year. I think he'll be decent or good, somewhere in there. Probably around maybe a top 26 quarterback. That's what I'm hoping for Jared Goff. DeAndre Swift will be good. I think he improves from last year. They have an insane receiving core with Jamison Williams and Amon-Ra St. Brown. So Jared Goff will definitely have some targets. I think Jamison Williams will be great for the Lions. Aiden Hutchinson will be really good and will definitely be better than Trayvon Walker, even though they got him at 2. which was a miracle. But yeah. So even though I really do like this team and their future and their potential and everything, I have them coming in at 3-14. So yeah. I have them winning against the Packers, Giants, and the Jags. So yeah. On to the next team. So coming in at third, we have the Bears. Now, this division was really hard to pick because I think they all have really tough schedules, but I don't know. But we'll make it. We'll make it. But Justin Fields, I think he'll be good. I love that they got a new coach. Hopefully, he'll help out the team a lot. But yeah, they have a mid receiving core. They got Darnell Mooney, who will be pretty good. I really like Darnell Mooney. Hopefully, with the new offense, with the new coach, maybe he'll be schemed in a little bit more. I like David Montgomery. I think he'll be good. Roquan Smith will be really good. I like him. Great young linebacker. But that's really all I have for them. So I have them coming in at 7-10, and I know that's only one win from last year, even though I think they got definitely better. Sorry, but I don't know. With this, I'm looking at the schedules, and I just can't give them any more. But I have them winning versus the 49ers, the Commanders, the Lions, the Jets, the Packers, the Lions, and the Vikings in Week 18, coming in at 7-10. I just realized I had my fan on, so I'm sorry for the first 11 minutes of the video, but it is now off. So yeah. But coming in at third, we have the Packers. They're going to be absolutely garbage this year, and, two-time MVP, who cares? No, we got the Vikings, okay? I really like the Vikings. I like Kirk Cousins. I think he'll be pretty good. I like Dalvin Cook. He'll be really good. Insane receiving core with Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson. I forgot who the third guy is, but who cares? Harrison Smith will be good, and honestly, that's really all I have for them. So I have them coming in at 9-8 with a winning record. So yeah, I think. Oh, I already said all this, but so 9-8, losing versus the Eagles, the Saints, the Vikings, the Commanders, the Bills, the Patriots, the Packers, and the Bears in Week 18. So yeah. So if you guys couldn't tell, 4 teams in a division. I've said 3. So in first, we have the Packers. The Packers, I don't really know what to say. I mean, I hate this team. I really hate the Packers. But, you gotta rate them good. Aaron Rodgers will not win MVP this year. I'm calling it. He will not do it. But yeah, it won't happen. Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon will be really good duo at running back. Christian Watson will be good. I like the pick. I got a decent receiving core. Or a good receiving core. Actually, I didn't think I had it down on my notes, so I just made up something, and it's right here. So yeah, that's real cool. Quay Walker, I think, will be good. Jair Alexander will obviously be insane. And so that's really all I have, and I have them coming in at 11-6. Losing versus the Vikings in Week 1, the Bucks in Week 3, the Bills, the Lions, the Bears, and the Dolphins. So I have them coming in at 11-6, because that's definitely 6 losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay. On to the next division. So, the next division is the NFC West. And this was probably one of my worst divisions, if I'm being honest. But Coming in last. Hold on, I gotta look. There's a tiebreaker here. Oh shoot. Okay. We have the Seattle Seahawks. Um, I think Drew Lock will be decent. If he plays. If Geno Smith plays, I really don't believe in them all too much. He's really inconsistent. And so, what do you do with that? I think Rashard Penny will be good. Kenneth Walker will be pretty good if he plays. Jamal Adams will be pretty good. They have a really great receiving core. Kobe Bryant, their 4th-round pick or whatever, I think he'll be good. And even better than Sauce Gardner. I'm calling it now. He played on Cincinnati alongside of him. And so, yeah. But despite all of this, I have them coming in at 5-12. Winning versus the Broncos, the Lions, the Cardinals, the Giants, and the Jets in Week 17. So, this may come as a surprise to you guys, the next team that I'm about to say. And I'll give you guys a hint. It's not the Rams, and it's not the 49ers. It's the Cardinals coming in at 3rd. I think Kyler Murray will fall off this year. I really don't believe in him. I think defenses have started to figure him out. And so, yeah. James Conner will be decent, but I mean, he's not the most amazing person. The wide receiver core is bad without DeAndre Hopkins, who's suspended. Byron Murphy will be good. Budda Baker will be really good. But, that's really about it. Isaiah Simmons will be pretty good, actually. So, him too. Add him in there. But still, I have them coming in at 5-12, tying with the Seahawks. And, yeah, I have them winning versus the Panthers, the Eagles, the Saints, the Seahawks, and the Patriots. And yeah, this will probably be my most controversial one. Will it be correct? Probably not. On to the next team. Coming in at number 2, we have the 49ers. Trey Lance's ceiling is really high. And that's mainly due to his coach, because the coach just kind of gave him the keys to the offense and, gave him some confidence, saying that he was going to start from the beginning of preseason and training camp. I think that's really good for a young quarterback to know that nobody's taking their spot. But yeah, I still don't think he's good. I don't like Trey Lance. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is way better and will always be way better, but his ceiling has definitely been raised thanks to his coach. Elijah Mitchell will improve, and I think he'll be really good this year. Pretty good receiving core with Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk. Really good defense. Just a great team overall. However, I have them coming in at 7-10. Yes, the second team at 7-10. Winning versus the Seahawks, the Chiefs, the Rams, the Cardinals, the Seahawks again, the Commanders, and the Cardinals in Week 18. On to team number 1. Coming in first, obviously there's 4 teams in a division. I've said 3, so there could only be one answer. And that answer is the Rams. Matthew Stafford will be top tier again, top 10. Cam Akers will, I think, have a much better year this year. I'm really excited to see him play. Really good receiving core. Really good defense. I think Cooper Kupp will be great again this year. Just a really great team overall, and that is why I have them coming in at 12-5. Losing versus the Bills in Week 1, the 49ers, the Bucks, the Raiders, and the Packers, and the Chargers. Is that 6? That is 6. I'm sorry, 11-6. 11-6. So yeah, my bad. 11. That's 6. 11-6. My bad. But on to the NFC South. Coming in last for the NFC South. By the way, the teams in this division are the Bucks, the Panthers, the Saints, and the Falcons. And coming in last, we have the the Falcons. Okay, I had to look through the records for a second. But the Falcons. They are my favorite team, but still coming in last here. Um, gosh, my voice is like raspy. I don't know, man. Okay, but anyways, Marcus Mariota starting. He'll be decent. I'm more excited for Desmond Ridder whenever he'll finally get to play. But Desmond Ridder will be pretty good. He has a very high ceiling, and I do believe in him. I've watched some of his highlights and some of his lowlights, specifically all of his interceptions, and I have narrowed down his weaknesses. His main weakness is just leading receivers and deep ball accuracy, and so if he could fix that, he'll be great. Okay, I had to cut for a second because we ran out of time, and so I've added more clips, and now they're not matted anymore, so sorry about that, but yeah. But really high on Desmond Ridder if he can fix just his few weaknesses. Really excited for him. Cordero Patterson will be really good. I'm excited for him. Kind of a mid-receiving core, but we got Drake London now, and who else? We got to have another receiver, right? I mean, Olamide Zaccheaus. They got Demir Byard. Yeah, really just Drake London and Kyle Pitts. So hopefully we'll improve that in future years. But Kyle Pitts will be really good. Drake London. I'm saying this right now. I think Drake London will be one of the greatest receivers in Falcons history. And I know I'm saying this just because I'm a Falcons fan, but I believe in him, okay? I know he got injured in preseason, but I don't care. I believe in Drake London. And so, yeah. Yeah. The next thing, Tyler Algier, or Algier, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I believe in him. He's from BYU, the running back from BYU. We got him in like the 5th round. And I think he's really good. I've seen him in preseason, and I really like him. I got a whole lot of notes on here for the Falcons, by the way. Yeah, okay. Arnold Ebiketie, I think he'll be decent. Actually, you know what? Not decent. Good. I watched him in preseason. He had a lot better preseason than I expected. So yeah, Grady Jarrett will obviously be good. Troy Anderson, I have high hopes for him. I think he'll be good. Deion Jones will obviously be really good. Rashaan Evans will be pretty good. Getting him from the Titans. D'Angelo Malone, I think he'll be good. AJ Terrell will of course be top tier again, in my opinion. Richie Grant will be good. We're going on for a long time about this, by the way. Jalen Hawkins, I don't even know who that is, but I think he'll be decent. So yeah, finally onto the record. Coming in 4th, the Falcons have a 6-11 record. Winning versus the Seahawks, the Browns, the 49ers, the Panthers, the Bears, the Cardinals, and the Commanders. On to the next team. I'm going to go get some water because my voice is like really raspy right now. And yeah. So coming in 2nd place, or 3rd place, my bad. We have a tiebreaker. But coming in 3rd, we have the Saints. The Saints, I don't really know too much about the Saints. But here we go. Jameis Winston, I think he'll be pretty good this year. Alvin Kamara will be really good. Didn't in like preseason, he like went to jail or something. I don't know. He did something, but I don't think he's suspended or anything. Insane receiving core with Michael Thomas and Chris Olave, who I think will be really good. Tyrann Mathieu and Marshawn Lattimore will be insane. They have a pretty good defense. And I have them coming in at 9-8. Losing versus the Bengals, Cardinals, Raiders, Ravens, Steelers, Rams, Eagles, and the Panthers in Week 18. And yeah, on to the team in second. So, obviously, the team coming in at second is the Buccaneers. Tom Brady's washed. He's too old. He's a loser. I'm just kidding. We got the Panthers, who tied with the Saints, but they won in Week 18, so I'm giving them the tiebreaker. I don't really know how tiebreakers work, but that's how we're going to say it works. I really don't like the Panthers' move to get Baker Mayfield when they just drafted Matt Corral. However, I do think Baker Mayfield will be pretty good. Maybe even breaking top 10. Maybe. I am really excited for Baker Mayfield in North Carolina, and I think this is a revenge tour season for him. I'm really excited for Baker Mayfield. Matt Corral will be really good whenever he does get to play. I know in preseason he didn't do all that well, but I think he can do better. Just a little bit of nerves in the first game, having to have a game-winning drive. But yeah, I still believe in him. Christian McCaffrey will be elite, of course. Chuba Hubbard, I believe he's a second-year player, will be pretty good whenever Christian McCaffrey is away from the Panthers or whatever team he plays on. They have a good receiving core with Robbie Anderson, and I don't know the rest of them, if I'm being honest. Defense is decent. Probably what's holding them back here. But, yeah. So, coming in and second, we have them at 9-8. Obviously, because the tiebreaker, you should know that they're at 9-8. But who cares? Losing versus the Saints, Cardinals, Rams, Bucks, Bengals, Falcons, Ravens, Broncos, and that is it. Now on to the final team of this video. Now the final team of this video is, if you guys don't know, we've gone through 31 teams. We have the AFC video. We have the NFC video. So who is the last team? Gone through 31. It's the Buccaneers. So yeah, coming in first in the division, and I believe the best record in the league, because they have like a kind of easy schedule, if I'm being honest. I think. I don't know. But anyways, Buccaneers. Tom Brady will be insane, of course. I'm very excited for Kyle Trask, by the way. I think he'll be really good whenever he does get to play. Whenever Tom Brady leaves, really excited for Kyle Trask. But anyways, Leonard Fournette will be good. Insane receiving core with Russell Gage as like a fifth receiver. And Russell Gage is really good. I'm a Falcons fan. He used to play for the Falcons. I loved Russell Gage on the Falcons. And so I really like this receiving core. They got Julio Jones and Russell Gage and Mike Evans and Godwin or Goodwin or whatever his last name is. And it's crazy. But yeah. Insane defense. Just a great team overall, and that is why I have them coming in at 13-4 with the best record in the league. Losing versus the Cowboys in Week 1, the Saints in Week 2, then the Saints again, and then the Panthers in Week 17. And that is the video, people. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I will see you guys next year. Woohoo! Fakes? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Put him in a TikTok. Put him in a TikTok. Oh my gosh. Hold on. We're watching this one. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, he gets the boost. He's ready. Oh, fake. Oh my gosh, put him in a TikTok.